Hey y'all, the first step in the satin-lined beanie is to measure the circumference of your head. Add 1 inch for seam allowance and divide that total number by 2. I'm making a paper pattern in case I want to make more of these in the future. Cut a piece of paper with your half circumference measurement as the width and also a height of 12 inches. Mine happened to work out to be 12 by 12. Fold the paper in half. Along the folded side of the paper, you'll measure 3 inches from the top and a ½ inch in from the fold. On the outer edge of the paper, you'll measure 3 inches across and 3 inches down. Connect the 2 dots on the fold with a straight line. Connect the 2 dots on the outer edge with a curved line. I'm going to freestyle my curve. If you want, you can find a round object to trace. Then you'll cut along these 2 lines while your paper is folded so that your pattern will be symmetrical. This is how the pattern should look when you open it. Some curves around the side to match the curve of your head, and the triangle in the middle is the dart. You'll need a main piece of fabric as well as a satin piece of fabric. For both, the width should be your head circumference plus 1 inch. The height should be 12 inches. Fold each piece of fabric in half and place the pattern on the fold. You also have the option to fold your fabric again, as well as fold the pattern so you can cut everything at once. As a personal preference, I'm just going to leave my fabric at 1 fold and cut the pattern out that way. This is how your piece of fabric should look after you finish cutting. Repeat the same process for your piece of satin fabric. On both pieces of fabric, you'll need to sew your darts in place. Fold each side of the panels right sides together. Pin the fabric and sew a straight line for your dart. Once the darts are sewn on both pieces, line up your fabrics with the right sides facing each other. Sew along the bottom with a ½ inch seam allowance. Open up the fabric and fold it in half in the other direction. Line up the seams and the darts and pin it together. When you're pinning, you'll also want to mark where you're going to leave an opening on the satin side of the fabric. This opening is what you'll use to turn the beanie cap inside out. If you have a serger, go ahead and use that for this next step. If not, sew the perimeter with a zigzag stitch. All of the edges are sewn together and it's time to turn the beanie right side out. Close the hole in your satin lining by folding the opening in to match the seams. Pin it and sew as close to the edge as possible. After that, you'll tuck the lining into the beanie and do a top stitch, maybe about a ½ inch from the bottom all the way around. This is going to help keep your lining in place and give it a more polished look. Here's how the final beanie cap looks, and here's what it looks like on my person. I generally wear this to sleep in, however, you can wear it out and about as well if you choose. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. As always, like the video and subscribe for more creative content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.